socket sizes, multiple different shapes. You're like, oh, I don't know how to keep up. I don't know if I have everything in my toolbox. This is it. You just have this in your toolbox and you're covered. 48-in-1 because it's 8 different sizes. It is 6 different shapes. It comes in your little carrying case, multiple colors, the green, the orange, or the black, for less than $20 to basically have everything you need all in one right there in your hand. That's why we call it the bionic socket. This thing is amazing at $20 bill. To show us how to use it, our home expert, Lou Caputo, is here with us. Hey,
Hello,
buddy, how are you?
Ty.
Don't we love a multi-tool?
We love, well, and I love this because I don't have to carry around a toolbox.
Yes, right,
That is a big feature. So you get your choice of colors on these. The handles on these are a really nice soft rubber material. I mean, they just feel great in the hand. But this is the amazing part of the tool right there. On either side of this, there are 4 of these openings, and each one of these has 12 teeth inside of it, okay? Each one of these will work on a variety of different bolts. And I'm talking about metric, I'm talking about standard, I'm talking about 6-sided, 12-sided, Torx bolts, spline bolts, square bolts, even damaged bolts. And you don't even have to know what kind of bolt it is, because all you do is rotate the head. And if these are too big, we've got a whole nother side here with even smaller ones. So let me give you just a quick overview of how this works. Right, I'm going to come over here to the board that I've got, and I just want to show you a few of the ways, you know, how you would actually be using this. Because sometimes when you're working on a project, where'd I go?
There it is.
Sometimes when I'm working on a project, I don't know exactly what bolt I need or what I want, so I've got to go back and forth. So I'm trying to get that one. That's obviously not the right size, but guess what? I know that this one is, so I've got that one on there. I move down to a smaller bolt. All we do is flip it, go on there, give it a little twist. Next one, flip it, go down there, give it a little twist. Next one, flip it, go down there, and it's same on and on. Now, we have other sizes on this side here. And by the way, I want you to notice that for each one of these, it has 2 different measurements, 5/8 and then 16 millimeter, because that's your standard, that's your metric. But each one of these will do each one of those measurements, okay? If I go to the other side, all I'm gonna do is just flip, and then I've got all my different sizes on here, and all I'm gonna do is just rotate, rotate, rotate till I find what I need. But the big deal is I don't have to know anything about this. Now you might say like, okay, wait a minute. I don't know anything about tools, Lou. You need to get this. This is for you. Maybe you're somebody out there who, like me, has 3, 4, 5 different ratchet sets, okay, with different size sockets.
You're digging through all those. Yes, right.
You need to get this too. I keep one of these in each one of our vehicles. I have one on my boat. I'm telling you, Ty, this is a wonder.
Yeah, again, if you're not digging through, you're not spending time digging through the toolbox. Maybe you say, I've got all those, they're in there somewhere, and I gotta guess, and I gotta try. It's all right here in your hand, all right there. Don't you love knowing you have that? And when it comes to, especially someone maybe you know who's traveling, who takes tools with them somewhere, and I gotta decide which tools to take. They're taking the big toolbox. What about this right here to have this in your hand? Or maybe you're new to tools. Maybe somebody who is just putting a new tool set together. You have everything you need for less than $20, the way this just spins around. Lou, you make such a great point. You don't need to know anything. You're not even looking like, what size is this? Just see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, turn it. If it doesn't fit, flip it. Flip it, grip it, slip it.
I knew that was going to come up. I knew that was going to come up.
Pretty good.
But you're not wrong about that. Well, so think about this for a second. Look at all the tools that I've got in here. And this is a socket set, some box wrenches, you know. And when you look at this, you go like, well, is that 48 pieces? That's not 48 pieces, because this is just metric sizes. Then you would have to get your standard sizes. Then you would have to get something that will work with a 12, you know, the 12-sided, the 6-sided, the spline bolts, the square bolts. These aren't going to do that, okay? I'll go you one better, too, and this is something that's very interesting, okay? Let's say that we've got a very long bolt like this, and we have a, you know, our socket set, and there's the bolt that we're trying to loosen. Watch what happens when I try to reach that. I can't get to it, okay, because this is closed in. Now, I could go out and spend a lot of money and buy myself some deep sockets, which I have done, or you can take, look at this, your bionic wrench, and because the head slips through, this is actually going to work. So guess what? Don't have to buy those deep sockets.
You're not having to look for that extender. You're like, I had an extender in here somewhere. Where is it?
Don't need it.
It's all right here.
I'll show you something else. Going back to the board, okay? Because I want you to see this. Now watch this. Where are we there? The 12? Let's go down one right here, okay? Because I want you to see something neat about this. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the correct size for this, okay? Let's see. Is this the one? That's a little too big. Let's see. There we go. Okay, that's the perfect size. Now watch what I can do with this. When I've got this in here, I can rotate this, okay? This one, actually, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That one's going to fall out.
Because you've been rotating a lot.
I've been rotating a lot. Come back to, do me a favor, come back to this side here, and I'll get this one on here, because I want to show you one of the neat things that you can do with this, if I can find the right size. There it is, okay.
I love how
we
you're
do
just
40
flipping
sizes.
it. One finger.
I'm just flipping it. Okay,
One finger.
so I can rotate this all the way around if I need to, okay? But let's say that I'm in a tight spot and I don't have that kind of luxury to have that space.
Yeah.
Ty, I can do this. I can go halfway and then flip it back like this.
The handle.
And go like this and flip the handle and go like, so I'm only doing a half turn every time I do it. Now here's the other thing. Watch this. Let's say that I've got no clearance whatsoever, okay? I just have to go straight in. Look what I can do. Straight in like that and use it almost like a screwdriver from that angle.
That's
you see what I'm
cool.
talking about? So this allows you to work with these tools, to work with bolts in places where you wouldn't ordinarily be able to work.
Yes, so it is 8 different sizes, 6 different shapes, multiple angles, and you're getting your little carrying case as well, which you can put on your belt as well. If you're climbing up somewhere, if you're getting on a ladder, you can put that on your belt as well. Take a look, it just spins around, everything you need. Even if you don't want to read what the measurement is, you're just going to try it. That one's a little too big, I'm going to flip it over. That one, I'm going to flip this one over. If you are putting together bikes, I'm telling you, if you are getting your kids bikes, why aren't bikes all the same size? Well, they are not. You're going to need multiple tools to put that together. Furniture, you're going to need multiple tools to put that together. If you're working on a car, there are multiple different sizes you need, and you're getting them all right here for 20 bucks, for $19.95.
Actually, it's funny, you made a great point just now. There are 2 things I've been using almost nonstop since we moved into our new place to build furniture, and I built 2 bikes, okay? Those things are this, the bionic wrench, and then there's also the Bell & Howell angle driver.
Yes.
These 2 things, I have been using them nonstop because they're easy. I can keep them in a drawer, and I don't have to go out and get the big toolbox out of my shed. I don't have to do that, okay? This makes it simple. By the way, this case is wonderful for storing this because it does have a belt loop on the back, but I like this because you can also hook this onto some webbing if you have any on a backpack or something like that, if you wanted to take this with you. But this is an indispensable tool for those that love us that DIY and those that don't DIY.
Yes, and if you want to give that gift, it is a multi-tool. It is an impressive multi-tool. Listen, us guys love a multi-tool. Whoa, we're switching things out here. Okay, how about those people who love to be outdoors? You're looking for that gift. Maybe someone who drives a lot. Maybe if you are skiing on the snow, on the water. Maybe you're just running or biking or hiking. One of the issues that we all deal with is the glare from the sun. And when you're driving, that can be actually really dangerous there. So we're going to move on from the bionic wrench, and we're going to show you